Hey, welcome back. Happy Friday. This is a video lesson for the group Denominators for May 29th, 2020. So we are continuing our work with exponents. We've multiplied with exponents. We've divided with exponents. Today, we are going to be using zero and negative exponents, okay? And knowing these different rules and these different principles when working with exponents are going to help us to solve them both in smaller problems and then in larger problems. So it's important to know these rules. So here are some key concepts again. Kind of been trying to include these the last couple of days. I just kind of post these and you can reference back to them as you are working. But I want to go over a couple of examples with you. So the first example that I would like to go over with you is 3 to the power of negative 2. Okay. Now, looking up here, when you have a number with a negative exponent, it's the reciprocal of that number to the same power. Okay. So what we would do with this 3 to the negative 2 is we would write it as its reciprocal. So this would equal 1 over 3 to the power of 2. Okay, now 3 to the power of 2 would be 3 times 3, or this would equal 1 over 9, or 1/9. How about that? Okay, so 3 to the power of negative 2 is the reciprocal. So you're going to flip it. And it'll be 1 over 3 to the power of 2, and you can go on to solve that. Okay, so that is example number 1. Example number 2 is if we have negative 7 to the power of 0. And I believe it was Liam who asked this maybe Monday of this week. No, it couldn't have been Tuesday of this week. And he said, Mr. Will, what is if you have a 0 as the exponent? And right up here, a to the 0 power is 1. It's always 1. So you see that negative 7 to the power of 0, that is going to be an easy one for us to solve, because anytime that you have 0 as an exponent, that's going to equal 1. Okay, so it doesn't matter if your base number here is positive or negative, it's going to equal 1. And then the last one that I'd like to talk about today is if you have 1/5 times, or I'm sorry, to the power of negative 2. Okay, so what you would do, again, very similar to what we did up in our first example, you would write this as the reciprocal. Now, it gets a little funky because the way that you would write this would be 1 over 1/5 to the power of 2. So a little bit different because now we have a fraction with a fraction, but it's similar to what we did up here. Okay, keep our numerator, but we could solve this, okay? Because 1/5 to the power of 1/5, 1/5 times 1/5 is going to give us, that's right, 1 over 1/25, okay? Because 5 times 5 is 25, so 1 over 25. Okay, so then we can simplify this by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 25. And what we're left with is, that's right, 25. Okay, so a little bit funky there. But what you do again is same rule. Okay, we're going to use the reciprocal here. Then we have 1 over 1/25. And in order to get this 25, is we would multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 25. Multiply down here, that's going to equal 1. Multiply the numerator by 25, that's going to give you 25. So we have 25 over 1, which is 25. So these are a couple of, again, properties and rules to follow when using both zeros and negatives as exponents. So what I would like you to do is work hard, try your best in solving some problems where you're going to be applying these rules using zeros and negative exponents. Work hard, ask questions, have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. Thanks.